Hello everyone. This class I'm going to teach the lesson The Elixir of Life by Sir C.V. Raman. Sir C.V. Raman was the Nobel Prize winner in 1930 in physics for his work on scattering of light and for discovery of the Raman effect. He was the first to investigate the harmonic nature of the sound of the Indian drums, such that tabla and mridangam. In 1934, Raman becomes the director of the newly established Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore. In 1947, he was appointed as the first national professor by the new government of independent India. Humankind has always searched in vain for an imaginary elixir of life, the divine Amrita. A draught of this elixir was thought to confirm immortality. But Raman feels that the true elixir of life is water. This single liquid can change the entire scene. He remembers that he was standing on the line which separates the Libyan desert from the valley of Nile in Egypt. On one side was vast area covered with sand and without a speck of green or a single living thing. On the other side was one of the greatest, most fertile and densely populated areas. It was teeming with life and vegetation. The only thing which made the differences was water. It was the water of river Nile. Geologist tells that the entire soil of river Nile is the creation of river itself. Its ancient civilization was created and sustained by the life giving water of the Nile. We take granted this common substance in everyday's life, but we forgot that water is the most potent and wonderful things on the earth. It has played a very important role in shaping the course of Earth's history. It continued to play the leading role in drama of life on Earth. Nothing can add so much to be the beauty of the countryside as a water. In South India, the rain-fed tanks are very common. They are shallow, but the bottom of tank is not visible due to silt-laden water. These tanks play a vital role in South India agriculture. Much of the rice is grown under them. One of the most remarkable facts about water is its power to carry silt in suspension. This suspension is the reason for the different color of the water in the rain-fed tanks. Swiftly flowing water can carry fairly large and heavy particles. The finest particles remain with the water and are carried to a large distance. When slide-laden water mixes with the salt water of the sea, there is a rapid precipitation of the suspended matter. The color of the water changes successively from the muddy red or brown of slight through varying shades of yellow, green, finally to the blue of the deep sea. A large land formed by slate but thus deposited. Such land is very fertile. The flow of water plays a great part in the process. Sometimes it can be destructive also. The problem of soil erosion of major significance. It occurs in step by step. The cutting up and wasting away the earth will make agriculture impossible. Sudden burst of excessive heavy rain resulting in large run of surplus water are the principal of factors in causing soil erosion. Soil erosion is dangerous to agriculture. Some measure can be taken to check soil erosion. They are terracing of the land, construction of bunds to check the flow of water. The practice of contour cultivation and the planting of appropriate plants. Water is basis of all life. Every animals and plants contains water in this body. No activity is possible without water. Water is necessary for animal life. The moist in the soil is necessary for the growth of plants and trees. So the conservation and utilization water is most important for human welfare. Indian agriculture depends on rainfall. The problem of soil erosion and irregular rainfall are closely connected with each other. By preventing soil erosion, we can conserve and keep the water where it's wanted. So the collection and utilization of water is very important. Much of the water flows down the streams and the river, and thus a large quantity of water is lost. Vast area of land could be turned into fertile and prosperous country by courageous and well-planned action. The systematic planting of suitable trees is an urgent need of India. Such a plantation would directly and indirectly prove a source of wealth to the country. They would check soil erosion and conserve the rainfall of the country. Water is the commonest of liquid, but it is also the most uncommon of liquid with amazing properties. These properties are responsible for its unique power of maintaining animal and plants life. The investigation of the nature and the properties of water is therefore the highest scientific interest. In this essay, Water, the Elixir of Life, Sir C.V. Raman brings out how water is indispensable to plant and human life, and how it also causes evils like soil erosion. He also tells excesses of water can be pursued for a good purpose. In the first part of the essay, Raman talks poetically of the beauty of water. Water trickling down the rocks or water collected in small ponds that satisfy the thirst of the passing cattle are beautiful sights. Big tanks play a vital role in South Indian agriculture. Much of the rice is grown under them. It is beautiful sight to watch the sunrise or set over them. One of the most remarkable facts about water is that it carries slide to far off places where it is finally deposited. The land where slide is deposited is usually very fertile. Slide that mixes with the salt water of the sea precipitated rapidly. The color of the water changes successively from the muddy red or brown to yellow and green and finally to the blue of the deep sea. These varying shades are also fascinating. The flow of water has undoubtedly played a great part in geological processes. Rapidly flowing water carries away the rich top layer of the soil. This phenomenon is called soil erosion. The problem of soil erosion is of major significance. In various countries, especially in India, soil erosion in the initial stage is unnoticed. Later it results in the formation of deep ravines and roots. These things affect agriculture. The terracing of the land and construction of bunks to check the flow of water, the practices of counter cultivation and the planting of some types of vegetation are the measure that can be used to check soil erosion. Water is the basis of all life. Every animal and plant contains water in its body. Water is essential for its body. Moisture in the soil is equally important for the life and growth of the plant tree. The conservation and utilization of water is fundamental for human welfare. At present, streams and rivers wastefully empty themselves into the sea. It is clear that the adoption of techniques preventing soil erosion would help conserve and keep the water where it is wanted. So, in this lesson, we come to know what is the important and essential needs of water which plays a vital role in all human and animal life. Hope you all understand.